Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining these sessions. So, my name is Satyanjoy Das. I'm the Partner Success Manager.
So, quick introduction of mine. My name is Sanjeev Mandal. I'm a senior solution engineer in Acronis, and I'm looking support like VMware, Hyper-V, KVM. So, all those things are there, and also the applications. So, if protection fails, then second layer of protection is the backup. So, we can recover the data from the backup system because the backup won't be infected. So because backup is already encrypted and it is in secure storage. So let me explain this thing the features. The first thing, this would be the panel for customer, like where you need to add your devices first. So here we have the options to add devices. So we have multiple options, like you can add Windows workstation, Mac, then Windows Server, Linux, and then also we have the virtual platform support like VMware, Hyper-V, KVM. So all those things are there, and also the applications. So once you added your devices, then you have to go for the policy. So I'll show you how to create policies and how it will help you basically, because this is as I said already, this is a single agent solution for all the modules basically. Like if you go for the backup, if you go for security, if you go for like DLP, if you go for the advanced management, everything would be available under a single agent. So we have also multiple device add options. So you can search your device to Active Directory, or maybe you can scan local network, and then you can start deploying agent remotely. So once it is done, then you have to go for the management. So here we have option to create the plan or policy. So you can see here we have the backup functionality. So this is the backup. This is EDR, endpoint detection and response. This is the antivirus part, like antivirus, anti-malware section. Then we have URL filtering, which is part of antivirus basically. And also we have vulnerability assessment, patch management, and we have data loss prevention and device control and disaster recovery. So you can see all features are available under a single plan. So you can create a single plan, but although that is not recommended, because as per the requirement, you have to set the policy. So first, under backup, we have multiple options, like different backup schemes. Like you can go for entire machine backup, you can go for disk and volume level backup, or maybe you can go for file and folder level backup. And the interesting thing is here, you can take image level backup for workstation also. So most of our competitors, they don't support image backup for workstation or client operating system generally. They support only image level backup for serverways. So that is another advantage here. So you will get that. And then we have backup to cloud storage, backup to local storage, both option available. And then schedule is very flexible. So you can go for the schedule backup. So you can set like different backup schemes, like always incremental, always fully incremental is up to you. And then you can set a policy, means the schedule when you want backup. Then we have retention, how long you want to keep the data. This is something like retention period you can set, maybe monthly, weekly, daily basis, or maybe you can go for single retention rules for long term, like year basis, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. It depends. Or if you want to keep data forever, you can go for infinite option. Then encryption, this is again, as I said, so backup would be in encrypted form. So you can enable, you can disable, it's up to you. So if you want to enable, so you have to set the password basically. You have to set the password for the encryption. Then antivirus, anti-malware. So we have active protection, which is like ransomware protection. So it has reward using cache functionality, means if it detects anything, so automatically that process would be stopped. And if any file is infected by particular process, so that would be reverted back to original state. Then advanced malware, again, which is real-time protection. Then we have exploit prevention. So different techniques we have for exploit prevention, like ROP protection, privilege escalation, code injections. So all those things are there under exploit prevention. And then real-time protection, definitely if it detects anything, so that would be sent to quarantine. Whatever. So we have URL filtering also. So if you want to block any category of URLs, so you can block that easily. So different categories are there. So overall 44 different categories are mentioned here, like education, email, advertisement, or maybe entertainment, file sharing, finance, gambling. So lots of categories are mentioned here. So you can just allow and deny, and then you can set the policy accordingly. Then vulnerability assessment is there. So vulnerability assessment is like complementary with a standard pack. So it is applicable for Linux, Microsoft, and Mac platform operating system, as well as third-party applications. And then we have patch management, which is applicable for Windows platform only. So like Microsoft product and Windows third-party products. Microsoft product means Microsoft operating system as well as Microsoft application, and then Windows third-party application. It has pre-update backup functionality. It is integrated with a backup basically. So if after patch management, if something is wrong, so you can easily roll back to the previous stage. So that's the reason pre-update backup will help you basically. And finally, we have DLP and disaster recovery. So once you set all the policies and everything, so you will get to know like, how backup is happening, how restoration is possible. So this is something like you can select any workload, you can go for recovery, and you will be able to see the recovery points. So here something is there. So the security parameters you can see, like this is one message basically. No malware found in the backup on supported destinations, basically, or supported conditions. So once your backup is completed, so that data would be scanned at storage level also. That means if something happened, like if any of your like data which is already infected and that has been backed up to cloud, still that data would be scanned at storage level and you will get the details of that data. So if something found, definitely that would be excluded from the data and you will get to know, okay, which data is infected and that has been excluded from the backup. So you will get that information. So if you want to recover this machine, so simply you can click on the recovery and you can go for file and folder recovery. Or else if you want to recover entire machine, so you can recover that. So one very interesting part here, so if you want to recover on virtual platform, so you will get a lot of flexibilities. So we support 5 different platforms at this moment where you can restore directly. So you don't need any tool for the migration, or you don't need any tool to like convert the VMs. So you can restore to physical machine, you can restore to virtual machines. And for virtual machines, we have support for VMware, Hyper-V. Then we have Ovid, which is RAGV, Red Hat Virtualization, also Skill Computing and Virtuoso. So it means you can restore any machine on this 5 platform, whether any physical machine, or maybe if you have VMware ESXi, you can restore to VMware ESXi, you can restore to Hyper-V, you can restore to Red Hat Virtualization platform, or if you have like Hyper-V, you can restore to VMware, you can restore to Red Hat Virtualization, you can restore to Skill Computing. So the conversion, so maybe today you are using VMware, tomorrow you want to switch to Hyper-V, or today you have Hyper-V, you want to switch to VMware, or maybe you want to go to the RAGV, so you can do that very easily. The conversion, you don't need any tool, or you don't need to take any additional like service for migration. The Acronis can help you very easily. And then for normal file and folder recovery, you can do that. So this is simple like backup and recovery. Next part is very interesting, the disaster recovery. So if you want disaster recovery, so that would be on Acronis DC only. So your machine is down completely. Simply you can go to the disaster recovery and you can create your own recovery service. So this thing I have already created, but if you want, so you can see here. So you will get this kind of template, and you need to decide which server configuration you need. So you can define your server configuration as your own. You no need to depend on your service provider, or you no need to depend on any other person who will help you to configure this view. So it is you as customer. You can define which one you need. You can select. You can set the networking. You can set threshold, basically like RPO threshold, how much RPO you need. But yes, if you set 15 minutes, then your backup has to be configured in that way. So it is linked to backup. Then you can set the internet access and public IP address also. So if you want public IP in DR server, so that also you can just enable use public IP. Then you can set the firewall rules. So you can set an inbound and outbound traffic restriction, and then you can create your server. So once you create your server will be part of the disaster recovery servers. So here you will get the servers option, and you will get your server ready like this. So once your primary server is down, so you can go for the failover. So you can select the latest recovery point, and you can go for failover, whether you want to do testing or you want to go for the production. So it's up to you. So this is very interesting, and we have different connectivity options. So if you want to connect the DR server, so you can connect to public IP, or else you can set up the VPN, side-to-side VPN or point-to-side VPN, or maybe IPsec VPN. Then here you will get vulnerability details. Quarantine details. Like if it detects anything as suspicious, automatically it would be sent to quarantine. So you will get the quarantine details here. Then we have whitelisting functionality, and if it's EDR, then you will get all incident information. Under software management, we have patch management, we have vulnerability assessment, and also we have inventory, software and hardware inventory. Some interesting thing, like if you want to monitor your resources, you want to monitor the resource utilization. So we have separate monitoring plan, which is part of our advanced management. You can create your plan, and here you will get all the parameters. You can monitor, your anti-malware solution status. You want to know. So you can see that CPU temperature, CPU usage by process, disk utilization, then disk transfer rate. Failed login information means if any user tried to log into the system and failed multiple times, you will get that information also. Then firewall status, CPU temperature, hardware changes information. If you change any hardware in any machine, so you will get that information also. Then installed software information, memory usage by process. So these all are part of monitoring. Lots of parameters are there. So that also part of this solution and part of the advanced management. So, and finally, the remote management part, I'll show you how it works basically. So we have connect option. So you can select any machine and you can go to the connect. So here we have connect functionality. So you can connect via near protocol, which is proprietary protocol, and also we have RDP integration. So if you want to use RDP, so you can use that. So you can take control via RDP protocol. Otherwise, if your RDP is blocked, then you can go for the near protocol, or else you can go for the web browser access. We have connection via web. If you use near protocol, how it looks like. So this way you will be able to connect the machine. So if you have credential, you can put that and you can connect. Otherwise, you can ask user to keep permission basically. This is one option. Another option is RDP. Third option is via browser. So it would be like available in a different browser. Here, different browser is open, and you will get the console. Put the credential. Next, we have a file transfer functionality also. So you can transfer file. So if you want to transfer any file, you can transfer. So similar way, you have to just put the credential and you can start transferring the file. Then we have manage functionality. So if you want to restart or if you want to shut down or if you want to log out remotely, so you can do that easily. So this is the part of manage. So this is the remote management. So we have and also the inventory already I said. So you will get the complete inventory. So this is reports. So you can generate reports. So multiple report formats are available here. So you can generate reports as per your requirement. And also you can go for the dashboard. So under monitoring, we have dashboard functionality. So you can just publish any information, whatever you want, you can put it in the dashboard. So these all are the information, like multiple wizards we have. So here you can add wizards and you can change. If you want to send someone, you can put the email ID and you can send via an Excel and PDF format, or if you want, you can download. So email reports also possible. Send someone, so you can schedule report and you can send multiple people. So this is something like is customizable. So you can customize. These all are basically dashboard. So in short, this is the overview basically I given. So this is not detailed presentation or detailed technical session. So this is just overview. So if you are interested, please get in touch with Serverwala. So we will be happy to help you with your queries, or maybe if you want any kind of demo. So definitely we can arrange for that. So I'm stopping my share now. Maybe I can go for the Q&A. We have 10 minutes left. So if you have any question in between, so please feel free, put it in chat. I got one question. Can we use VM replication for Microsoft Hyper-V? See, VM replication, I would say this is not the best idea to do the VM replication, because if you have Hyper-V, if you have VMware, so already Hyper-V and VMware, they have native replication functionality. So if you want to replicate any VM for Hyper-V to Hyper-V or VMware to VMware, yes, so you can use native. Yes, we also do replication, VM replication especially, but that is for VMware only. We don't do replication for Hyper-V with this product. But yes, you can restore Hyper-V VM to any virtual platform, whether it's VMware or maybe RHEV or Virtuoso Scale Computing, any platform you can. So, okay, so I got one question for DLP, how DLP works, up to what level it helps. So for DLP, one thing I would say, I don't know what is your expectation, but at this moment, we don't have custom keyword classifications. Means we can't do data classification based on custom keywords. Rest of the things we have.
Any more queries from anyone?
Sachi, we have one more question. Some user will be getting trouble with the sir. Someone will be using customer. We are already installed the antivirus in my server. In my desktop and laptop. But the user is again bypass for my antivirus for some FUD and some encryption and some the documentation file, some PDF file is come to us for the any email email attachment. Once will be download, then my whole system is going to be affected. So my concern is how Acronix is more beneficial for once will be installed the Acronix in the end-to-end desktop and laptop and server. So how is not affected to us?
No, I actually I'm not getting your question properly. Means first you said
My question is there are lots of user will be affected by FUD. FUD is an encryption for the small way to as a virus effect in your desktop. So suppose we had to already install the antivirus in my system, but again some virus and some ransomware is affect my system for some file. So how is Acronix is saved on this point?
No, first thing is that if Acronis agent is there, so it is a real-time protection. So if any virus or any malware is detected, so it will not allow those processes to do any encryption or any infection on files and folders. So that way you are safe. But still, on worst condition, if any of your files or folders are encrypted or maybe in that case, you can restore that from the backup copy. So I think this is a similar question which you asked already and I answered. So this is a dual protection. So this is not like a single protection. It is not like typical antivirus. If antivirus fails, then your data is gone. That is not the case here. So we are offering backup, we are offering security together in a single platform. And then that is the advantage and that is the, I would say, USP of Acronis.
Okay, got it.
Instead of two different solutions, you can protect using one solution.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Sanjeev, we don't have any virus removal kind of tool. Like if somebody is not using Acronis, just for example, and they get no.
No. Any question?
Any other queries from anyone?
No. Under Q&A, I don't see any question. Okay, I got one. Will Acronis work with other antivirus solution? Can we use both? No, this is not possible. So any one you have to use. If you have existing antivirus, then you can continue with that. Maybe you can use Acronis backup and or other solution, means like management or email security or. But if it's related to antivirus, no, you cannot use the similar behavioral product or similar behavioral service in the same system. So two similar solutions cannot be used. It will like impact on your resources. Resource utilization would be very, very high. Okay, any more questions?
No more queries from anyone now. That's okay, Sanjeev. It was pleasure talking on the Acronis products with the complete cyber security management, the backup solutions, the monitoring, the URL filtering, and every feature which is there in the product which is available. And thanks for explaining it in detail. For more detail, anyone can contact us at vikas@serverwala.com, or you can connect with my team sales where any queries or any related to any prices on commercials for Acronis products, we can help you on the same.
I think Vikas and team, you can just put your credentials or email ID in the chat.
I'm putting just my email ID and mobile number in the chat.
Any of your team members, if they want to put, they can, right, from sales or LinkedIn.
This is my email ID available, and you can connect me. On my mobile number. This is my mobile number available. Also, you can connect on sales@serverwala.com. You can reach us on this email IDs, or you can connect me directly. I'm sitting in the Mumbai office. If any requirement or anything related to Acronis products, I can able to help you along with the support of Acronis teams. Hope everything is cleared now. Okay, thanks Satyanjay and Sanjeev for your time, and it was pleasure to have along with the Acronis team. Thank you very
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining.